In a world where everything is unscripted, this is Roasty, Toasty, Ghosty.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, Nepaston.
Okay, bye. We already did that, though.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Let's get into this.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready?
Hello, and welcome to Roasty Toasty Ghosty. My name is Lauren.
And I'm Mattias.
And we're gonna be your hosties. Wait, no. We're gonna be your besties for the next hour or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hosties.
And the hosties. I wasn't really lying.
No.
We're gonna be your hosties and your besties.
Yeah.
And you are listening to the best podcast ever. You are exactly where you're supposed to be right now.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to say. Matthias.
Yep.
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
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 Good.
Yeah. And how are you?
I'm also doing good.
Good.
You know, our schedules have been really weird lately.
I didn't know. Yes, I know.
Who told you?
I didn't know you knew.
I didn't want to tell you, but... Because this is so weird. We're recording in the middle of the day again.
Yeah.
It's a Tuesday again.
Again.
This is not how it's supposed to be.
No.
And this is not how we're going to continue doing this.
No, I think this is the last Tuesday for a while.
Yeah, until next week.
Until next Tuesday.
Until next Tuesday. We'll see. No, Friday, I guess. Okay, you're good and I'm good, and it's weird because it's Tuesday. Last Tuesday, we recorded an episode.
We did.
And also last Tuesday, which is today, Tuesday, because this is coming out on a Friday.
Yeah.
So if I say last Tuesday, then it was April 1st, and
Wait, this is not coming out on a Friday?
It's not. It's coming out on a Tuesday.
Right?
Not this Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Oh my god.
This is coming out in a week.
We're not recording on a Friday, and we're not releasing on a Friday.
No.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, well, we're releasing the...
episode on Tuesday.
Yeah, and the leftovers from...
Friday.
Yeah.
So this will be released in exactly a week.
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's a lot of pressure. I don't think I'll have time.
You have a week.
I don't think I can.
No.
Okay, so... I don't know where I was going with that.
No.
Anyway.
No one knew.
No, I guess not. So let's talk about our week from last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because that was the last time we recorded.
Yeah, that's true.
So this Tuesday.
Yeah, so we have a week to go through.
We already talked about Tuesday because we recorded. So Wednesday.
Yeah,
what did we do on Wednesday?
We went for a walk.
We did.
At my place.
Yeah. We both had the day off.
Yeah.
And we went for a walk and it was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
If you hear voices in the background...
It's ghosties.
It's ghosties. It's the middle of the day. My daughter and my oldest are here. My daughter found some friends and they're going to play with the bunny. So they're making a lot of noise.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wednesday we went for a walk.
We did.
And it was really nice.
It was.
It was the first time I went for that walk with you this year.
Yeah, it's true. And it went well.
Yeah.
I thought it was really nice.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
And then Thursday...
we started working again.
It was less nice. You start, because you started work first.
Yeah. I started working an hour earlier than I usually do. But I also, ended 1 hour earlier, so that was nice. It was such a weird week. We had other tasks at work, and I kind of liked it, the new things we did. But the first thing I did was a huge mistake.
Go figure.
Yeah, I was scanning the articles into the system and sending them in like boxes. I was scanning a whole palette of articles and tied them to one box and one empty box and just send it out into the system. And that I shouldn't have done that.
You're supposed to put the articles into the box first.
Yes. So
It went quick.
Oh,
though.
yeah. When the system was working as it should. But yeah, I liked doing that. It was kind of fun. That was pretty much what I did the entire day. I didn't do the mistakes. It was just once.
I was making mistakes all day.
Yeah, all day.
Every single box.
Yep.
Empty.
I sent all the pallets in empty boxes. Yeah, so that was my work day on Thursday.
And I went into work at 3, and I worked until midnight. And I was doing the same thing, except I was doing smaller amounts. And I was really nervous about working evening shift, because I'm not a night person. Not really.
No.
I wake up really early, and I go to bed fairly early. And that's just how I function.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really that sure how I was going to survive the night. But once I got into the flow of everything, it felt fine. The breaks were the difficult part.
Yeah.
But we were given quite a bit of fika during the week.
Yeah.
I mean, that first night we got boxes of chocolate.
Yeah, because I didn't take any.
Yeah. I took a lot.
Okay.
I had I took a box every break.
Yeah.
So I had the chocolate, and I was having like chais and hot chocolate, and I was pretty much trying to keep myself awake with sugar. Okay. But yeah, the breaks were the hardest part, because I really felt myself falling asleep until I got up and started working again. Then I was like, this feels pretty good. I can keep going. The last 20 minutes of the night, the system got really slow, and the system was getting really tired.
Yeah.
So that wasn't very fun, because it was just taking forever to get to the next step and everything.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I give up. If you're giving up, I'm also giving up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically what happened. Then I went home, and I brought my palette home, and No, I didn't go straight to bed that first night. I went home and I ate everything, because all that chocolate made me want more food when I got home.
Okay.
I had like 3 sandwiches, and then I tried going to bed, but I can't really fall asleep because I have so much sugar in me and food.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then I woke up like the entire week that I was working night shift. Every morning I woke up, I felt like I was hungover.
Yeah.
And that wasn't something I was prepared for.
No.
My body was so sore on, Friday morning?
Yeah.
I had a headache and I was so tired.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do anything.
Speaking of Friday morning, that was when the system was really slow for us when we started. But it got worse. I feel that our schedules would have been good if I got the night shift and you got my day shift.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'm more of a night person. But the only problem is that I don't have a driver's license, and I don't have a car.
No.
So that's the only problem with that. And I don't live that close to the work either.
No.
On Thursday, by the way, we high-fived.
We did.
Just did the really hard high five.
Oh, yeah. I hurt myself, and I think I hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I felt bad.
Yeah. Then I think on Friday we did the hug too.
Yeah. I missed you.
Yeah.
I missed you so much throughout the week. I mean, that was all we saw of each other.
Yeah.
Everything else was just text.
Mm-hmm. And then on Saturday, it was the stairs where you were late for
Oh my God. I had a moment there. I came into work. I've worked at this place for at least 8 years now. And this was the first time I showed up to work with the wrong shoes. We have steel-toed shoes, and I just came in with my regular shoes. And I realized that while I was in the parking lot when I got to work.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, no.
That's a problem.
Yeah. It worked out for me in the end because I ended up getting moved to a non-truck zone.
Yeah.
So it was okay, but still, it was kind of embarrassing. It was the first time in 8 years, and like towards the end of my time.
Yeah. And by truck, we mean like forklifts?
Forklifts,
Yeah.
right. Also, on Saturday, when I came into work, there was a line of people to clock in. And I was so tired. I was so out of it at this point because you would think, oh, I will get used to evening shift. No, every single day got a little bit worse and I was more tired and I was more sore and I was still feeling super hungover. So I was standing in line to clock in and I was thinking, this line is so long. I'm going to be so late for work. And I stopped to talk to one of the girls in line. And I was laughing about my shoes and thinking I'm going to be late. And she's like, why don't you just clock in then? Just go to the front of the line and clock in. You don't have to wait.
No.
And I felt so dumb. I was like, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Help.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're so tired.
Yeah, but I think that one of the other girls I was working with said that she did the same thing.
Okay.
So I didn't feel that bad.
No, that feels better.
Still, oh my God.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah, and I mean, I talked to people about like making mistakes, while doing the scanning things. And I got everyone feeling so much better about themselves when I told them about my mistake.
Okay, good.
Everyone were like, oh, that feels so much better for me. Yeah, perfect.
I know that I definitely made at least a couple mistakes. The mistakes that I made, I tried to fix them. I did get help with a lot of them, but there were a couple I might have just let slip by. Like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
The box is long gone by now.
Yeah.
I mean, the longer I wait, the further it goes.
Yeah.
And if I call for someone now, it's going to take like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and no one will notice until you're out of the system anyways.
Right.
So it's not like you're gonna get crap for that.
No one's gonna call me and be like, you made a mistake. Be like, that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Who are you?
I don't even work there anymore.
No.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this was your last week.
It was my last week. On Saturday, I emptied out one of the departments that I had worked in, that I had started up, or helped start up.
Yeah.
I was a part of that group. And yeah, I helped set it up, and then I made sure it was empty at the end, and then I closed it down for the last time, and then I cried because it was emotional.
Yeah.
And I was exhausted.
Yeah, and I feel like were the other people that also started it up with you when you closed it down?
No, I was the only one.
You were the only one who started it and closed it.
I closed it.
That's cool.
It was full circle for me, and that department really, I don't know, it's kind of a big deal for me. I loved working in that department.
Yeah. But you got transferred from that.
Right, to something that ended up fitting me a lot better.
But you still would have preferred to work both.
If I could work both, that would be great. And I kind of did in a way, because I got transferred to returns, and then I was still doing the returns for this department.
Yeah. And when they needed you in that department,
they just called for me.
Yeah.
So I kind of was still going back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a big deal for me. I was also really tired.
Yeah. And then Sunday happened.
And that was chaotic.
For me.
And me.
For you too.
Yeah, but you start.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. It was the last day of scanning things into the system. I did that, and then at the end of the day, I just did the inventory. Yeah, that's it. We had a lot of problems, though. The boxes were supposed to be, like, divided in 10, but those boxes were running out, so we had to fold new dividers that same day.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of extra work. Yeah, other than that, it went well.
Yeah. And you guys must have done a lot, because I didn't have to go into work. Apparently, I went grocery shopping during the day, and you and one of the other girls was messaging me saying that night shift didn't have to come in. Well, the thing is that apparently they had let everyone know during night shift, like towards the end of that shift on Saturday, that we didn't have to come in on Sunday. But I was dealing with the chaos in my old department, and we like finished up in there like pretty much the minute we were supposed to clock out. So I didn't get the information. So I spent Sunday, like, wondering, do I even need to go into work today? I didn't know if I had to go or not.
Yeah.
And you and this other girl were saying that you told me that
Just
I didn't.
say me.
You were telling me that I didn't have to come in, but I wanted to hear it from, like, a boss.
Yeah.
Not just rumors.
No.
So it can be confirmed. Not that I think that you're lying to me, but because I want my actual boss to talk to me.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't do that.
And rumors, that was what I got it from.
Yeah. So I texted my boss and I was like, do I even have to go into work today?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know. I'll get back to you, which is my usual answer from her. But she actually did get back to me.
Yeah. But I also asked who knows things like that. And he told me that there were no evening shift.
Yeah.
So I texted you that
Yeah.
too. So you got it confirmed.
Yeah. But again, it would have been nice to know from my actual boss.
Yeah.
Then I didn't have to go to work. And I'm sorry that you were working, but it was so nice to not go into work after the 3 days of...
Nights.
Sorry. The 3 days of nights. That could be a title.
Yeah.
It was awful. I hated it. Well, I didn't really hate it while I was there, but I hated how it affected my body. I don't like when my body is super sore. So yeah, I got to stay home and I watched TV.
Yeah.
And I hung out with sick child and it was nice. So, yeah.
And then yesterday happened.
Wait, what day is it? Today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
We talked about Sunday. Oh my God. I still don't know what day it is. Yesterday was Monday.
Yeah.
And we worked together.
Again.
Oh
Finally.
my God. We worked at the same hours and we actually got to work together.
Yeah.
Which is so rare.
Oh, yeah.
And it was my last day of work.
Yeah, it feels like that almost never happened.
Yeah. No, it was very rare for us to get to work together.
Yeah. And on the last day...
It was perfect.
Yeah.
We only got to work together for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And then you got taken from me. You got ripped from my hands.
Yeah.
We were just clearing boxes off of shelves.
Yeah.
And it was going really well. But then you got taken. And I had to do it by myself. And, I mean, I lost a little bit of motivation for a bit there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it came back. And I did get to throw boxes over the edge, over the fence.
Yeah.
Down to the lower floor.
That was
which
cool.
was fun. And I had pretty good aim for that. And I think that one of the guys who was watching me, he was like, you get the boxes into the cage like every time. I was like, yeah. He's like, you should be a soldier. I was like, I don't think so. Okay. Like, I feel like there's enough of those in my family. I don't want to join in that.
No. Yeah.
It was a weird comment. That was all.
Yeah, it was. At the end of the day, I came back to you.
You did.
Yeah.
We had lunch together and we got to go out onto the balcony, the new balcony together.
Yeah.
And that was really nice. And we got candy. Yeah, you did come back to me at the end of the day and we talked and walked around and looked at the birds that were flying around in the warehouse.
And we didn't work that much the last half hour.
No, I don't think a lot of people did.
No.
A lot of people had a last day yesterday, and I was one of them, and I was also one of the people who didn't do that much towards the end of the day. But it was a good day.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, and I didn't cry until after I left the building.
Yeah.
I did say I was going to cry. I don't know if I was specific as to when.
No.
I think I said all day.
Yeah.
Or something.
But you did, during the day at least, so...
Yeah.
I mean, after...
The sun was out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cried when I left the building. And...
Was the last time with the the girls around the table.
Yeah, and I hug them. And usually hugging is my weak point. That's when I start crying. So, yeah, that's a trigger.
Yeah.
And that was the end of that.
No more work there for you.
I'm not going back.
No, I got my contract renewed for 2 weeks. So I'm gonna be working there for 2 weeks now.
That's good.
Starting tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
It is really weird, though, thinking that I'm not going back.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what's my life going to look like now? I don't know. It's been a really long time working there. It was like just routine. You go to work and then you go home.
Yeah.
Then you go to bed and then you go to work. Then you go home and go to sleep.
Yeah.
And I don't have to do that anymore for a while now.
Yeah.
And today is Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
I did have emotional snacks yesterday.
Emotional snacks?
Yeah, I was comfort snacking.
Okay, yeah.
After my last day of work.
When you got home.
When I got home, yeah. Yeah, I had some cookies and ice cream and stuff.
Okay.
I felt like I deserved it. But today is April 1st.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday and we are recording. And that's weird. But today I am going to start my diet again. I already started my diet again. I'm not going to wait until after this.
No.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
No, I did. Today is the first day of me being good again.
Good.
You decided to take another cheat day. We had a cheat day yesterday and you took another one today.
Yeah.
The first day we're supposed to be good. You're like, nope.
Oh, okay. Well...
We said April.
We said April, but you also have to remember it's movie night.
Right.
So we said that we can cheat on movie night.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's a rule.
Okay. I did cheat with my Lent today.
Yeah. And I said that was okay.
Yeah. So we went for a walk and we ended up stopping for fika. And I got a coffee. Yeah. And you got cake.
I did. And I mean, it's April Fool's, so
who are we kidding anyway? Really?
We're both fools.
We're both fools. That's true. We also watched movies.
Yeah.
Would you like to movie on?
Let's movie on.
Okay, so today we watched movies during the day, first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
I dropped off sick child at daycare, and then I came and picked you up, and we started watching movies at like 9 o'clock.
Yep.
We watched Platoon and...
Göta kanal, eller vem drog ur proppen?
Right. I'm gonna start with Platoon.
Yeah.
I have words.
Oh my god.
This is a movie with Charlie Sheen. I'm not going to tell you how I feel about this movie. Hold on. Let me get through this. Hold on. Okay. This is a movie with Charlie Sheen, and he is in the military in the Vietnam War, and his troop goes out and kills a bunch of people, and they are all the bad guys in the end. What did you think about this movie? Really, tell me your thoughts.
Are you angry or something? What?
Maybe a little bit. Please tell me.
At me?
No.
No. What did I think about this movie? Okay.
Right.
This movie, I had never seen this movie before.
Oh, okay. That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm a little less upset.
Okay. No, this movie, I felt like this movie would be a good opportunity to see this movie, because I've been thinking about that before, but I never came around to it until now. Mm-hmm. And since we have Charlie Sheen
every other night.
Yeah, every other night.
No, not night. Every other movie night.
Almost.
Okay.
Then I thought, why not this one? I mean, it gets really dark at some points in the movie. Most points of the movie, actually. It's a war movie. I feel like it doesn't really put the Americans as the heroes.
No.
In this movie. It doesn't really put anyone in as the heroes. Or, I mean, Charlie Sheen is kind of a hero, but he does bad things too.
Yeah.
Or his character. But, he learns...
Do you regret your decision?
in a way, I regret showing it to you.
Yeah.
I don't regret watching the movie myself.
Okay.
And now I've seen it, and yeah, it is what it is.
This was very similar to Tears of the Sun. I didn't like that movie.
No.
I did not like this movie.
At all.
No. I'm sorry. But it makes me feel better knowing that you did not know. You hadn't seen the movie before either. Had you already seen the movie, knowing what was in the movie and then thinking, I'm going to show this to Lauren because maybe she'll like it.
Yeah.
That would make me upset.
I mean, I knew it was a war movie.
But maybe not that it was this bad.
No.
Okay.
I didn't know what they were doing, what they were gonna do, or anything like that. And
no. I mean, what was the plot even? They went through, what was it, Cambodia? They killed a bunch of people. They tortured people. Yeah, the lieutenant was a bad guy. And then Charlie Sheen was a bad guy. And then...
They were in Vietnam.
They were in Vietnam. Cambodia. Yeah. Well, they were mentioning Cambodia, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
No.
They were somewhere.
Yeah.
During the Vietnam War. And then it ended. Charlie Sheen flew away and that was the end.
I mean...
A bunch of people died.
Yeah. He went in as a very naive person thinking it wouldn't be as bad as it was. So I think this movie is like a character arc for him, you know, showing what maybe some people think about war, that it won't be as bad as it actually is.
Yeah.
And I think this movie is also showing that war is a bad thing. It's not just guns blazing and I don't know. It feels, I don't know how to explain it really, but some movies kind of romanticize war and makes it look cool and better than it is. This movie shows the bad sides of war.
Yeah.
And he really got peer pressured into doing bad things. So you didn't like this movie?
No.
This
was...
the worst movie ever.
Bottom Charlie Sheen movie ever.
Yeah. It was fairly well made, though.
Okay. I was trying to sleep to not watch this movie because I had already decided I didn't like the movie, but you kept waking me up. It's like, I don't want to.
If I have to watch movies I don't want to... you should watch movies you don't want to.
Fine. I watched most of it.
I mean, I don't see what the big deal is. We both know it's just a movie, though.
Yeah. I don't like the torture.
No.
I don't like the torturing of these people who seem innocent.
No one is tortured for real, though. No.
So,
but Rambo movies were fine?
Well, that was Rambo.
Yeah?
That's different.
Okay. So you want the romanticizing war movies?
If it's Stallone, then sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll watch that. But yeah, a lot of them, like even, I don't know, like Predator even was kind of a war-ish movie for one alien thing.
Yeah, you felt sorry for the alien predator thing?
Yeah, probably. No, but no, I'm thinking it's like a war movie. It's like military.
That you liked?
Yeah. But in general, I don't really like the war and military stuff because I don't get it.
It's more like the war dramas you don't like.
Yeah. I don't like the torture.
No.
Yeah. I wasn't into the movie.
No, and that's fine.
Okay, good. Please don't get mad at me for not liking torture.
What do you mean?
I just don't. That's just, yeah.
I hate you now.
Okay, fine. Hate me then.
Torture is my favorite thing ever.
I believe it. Okay, let's move on.
Let's move on to Göta kanal, eller drog proppen.
Can you be more...
Yes, I can.
Thank you. Can you just be more?
I can be more... You want me to say more?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, this movie is a war drama.
No, it's not.
It's not at all.
Well, it's a kind of war.
Yeah, it's a competition. It's a boat competition. It's about a race with boats. Boat race.
It's a competition with boats. It's also a boat race. Okay.
How would you explain it?
You're right in both ways.
Yeah, you can take a pick. Two rivaling companies making boats.
I don't know if were they companies?
Yeah.
I just thought they were people.
No, well, yes. There are two rivaling boat companies who wants to sell their boats to an oil billionaire. Yeah, they have a race to impress a rich guy who wants to buy boats. Yeah, that's what the movie is about. Them racing and trying to reach the goal first. This is like a Swedish Cannonball Run.
Oh, yeah. I guess so.
Yeah.
On both.
Yeah, but only two competitors.
Right.
So this movie is a bit lighter in tone.
Then Platoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a more like a funny movie. And also Magnus is in this.
Yeah.
Magnus Härenstam.
Yeah.
Was that good?
It's good.
Good. What did you think about this movie? Before I say what I think about, I'm so angry. I'm so mad.
Why are you always making fun of me? I like the movie a lot more than the first movie we watched.
Okay. The one you hated?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that tells me a lot.
I hated this one a lot less than the first movie.
Okay.
It was funny. I might have fallen asleep a little bit on and off.
Okay.
But I also had coffee yesterday and was really tired today.
Yeah. I let you sleep this time.
Just a little bit.
No, I try to wake you up. I try to keep an eye on you if you're sleeping or not.
Yeah, but I feel like I fell asleep a lot more to this one. Like actual falling asleep and not forcing myself to sleep.
Okay.
I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to stay awake, but it just kind of happened. I did like the movie. I did find it funny.
Good.
I don't think it was a top movie for me, though.
Okay.
There were other Swedish movies I liked a lot more.
Okay.
It was still good.
Yeah. I think this is a funny movie. I really like this one. This is a movie I grown up with. I always thought it was funny. It's more of my style, like slapstick, and the guy who's in the canoe. I always like that.
The poor guy.
Yeah, he's so unlucky.
Yeah.
I'm always like in the way.
He wasn't in the race, though.
No, he wasn't in the race.
He just happened to be in the same areas as the people racing.
Yeah.
Poor guy. It was really funny.
Yeah.
I'm trying to convince you that I thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
Because I did think it was really funny.
Good. Yeah, so I really liked this movie and thought that we should absolutely watch this. And it has Magnus in it.
Yes, that's important.
He's funny in this.
He is. He's a debt collector.
Yeah.
It was funny. Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Would you like to take a break?
Let's take a break.
All right. We will be right back.
Yes.
Hi.
We're back. Oh, you want to say that?
Not really.
No.
We're snacks.
We're snacks.
Hello and welcome back.
Yay!
That was loud.
Sorry.
Mattias.
Yes.
Let's see. What are we doing today?
We're sitting.
That's true. Yesterday was my last day of work.
Yeah.
I'm not working anymore. I am studying. I didn't even tell you about my week at school.
Okay. I'm trying to get the words in, but you're talking so fast.
Okay.
But I like it. I like that you're talking.
Okay. So we both need to get new jobs.
Yeah.
At some point.
That's true.
Probably. So I was thinking, with this being a teaching podcast.
Yeah.
Because we teach a lot of things here. And it's got to be relevant to our lives currently. Yeah. We're going to have to look for jobs. So I want to teach you how to do interviews.
Yeah.
How to perform at an interview. Right?
Yeah.
So I asked Open Eyes.
Yeah. As you do. Okay.
So, how to do well at an interview?
How many steps?
A whole bunch of them.
Okay.
At least 7.
Yeah.
So, number 1 is prepare thoroughly. Research the company, understand the role, know your resume, prepare common questions. Questions like, tell me about yourself.
Wait.
You're not asking the questions.
No.
Prepare 4 common questions.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so research the company. Mattias, you are going into an interview to, I'm gonna come up with something.
Clean the sewers.
Sewer cleaner. That was your dream job, right? For a company called... Didn't we have a name for a sewer company?
Or maybe we did.
We probably did. Oh no, we came up with sweat and dust or whatever.
Oh, I was thinking pipe and wipe.
Pipe and wipe. Alright. So the sewer company Pipe and Wipe is what you're interviewing for.
Okay.
As a sewer cleaner.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is research the company, understand its mission, values, products, and recent news.
Okay. Research it. Look down the toilet.
Yes.
That's the first step.
Okay. Understand this is going to the sewer.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye. And
Bye-byes.
Bye-byes. It's time for bye-byes.
That song is a
That
whole
changes
new
the song.
new meaning to me.
It's been a great day. Thanks a heap.
A heap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understand the role. So analyze the job description and match your skills to the requirements. So what skills do you have to be a sewer cleaner?
Maybe you should be, it's positive to not be like disgusted by smells.
Okay. You can't really smell that well anyway.
No, that's
So
true.
that's a pro.
Yeah. That's what you lead with.
I can't smell anything.
No.
So this is for me.
Yeah. This nose, it's broken. So.
I am perfect for this job.
Yeah.
Know your resume. Be ready to discuss your experience. No, discuss your experience and achievements. So, do you have experience in sewage cleaning? Have you ever cleaned a toilet?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's
You're halfway there.
Yeah. Yeah, I cleaned the toilet.
I've done that like once.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so some common questions. Mattias, tell me about yourself. Huh?
I don't use the toilet that often, but when I do,
Okay.
that's what you want to know,
general. These are general questions.
Okay.
Not
about.
You don't have to sell yourself for the job. You
No,
have to sell
okay.
yourself in general.
Okay, so I don't use the toilet.
Is that usually how you introduce yourself?
I feel like, yeah, that's usually how my dates goes.
Okay.
That's the first.
Hello, my name is Mattias, and I don't use a toilet.
Not that often, but when I do.
Oh boy. Why do you want this job? Is what you need to tell your date, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe you should look at the interview as a date.
I guess, in a way.
Yeah. So.
You're dating your interviewer.
Yeah, I'm gonna be winking a lot.
Okay. Why do you want this job? Why do you want to be a sewer cleaner?
Yeah, I mean, it's my dream job, I guess.
Okay.
Not really. I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm qualified for.
Qualified?
Qualified.
Did you say qualified?
Yeah, qualified. Qualified.
Qualified.
Yeah.
It was just fun.
Yeah. Qualified.
What are your strengths and weaknesses? How much can you lift? And how much can you not lift?
I know I can pick up
It was 45.
Yeah, 45.
You did 50 on the biceps at one point.
I think I did.
You struggled, but you got there.
I got there.
Once.
Once. I can do 50 once.
It was once in a lifetime.
Yeah. 2 years ago, I could do 50 once.
Once.
Ghosties.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? That's a serious question.
I see myself doing like 45.
45?
I'm going...
Are you going to be 45 in 5 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I age quickly.
Quickly.
I age quickly.
Okay. Mattias, number 2, practice your responses. Use the STAR method. Situate, what?
My responses?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is what we're doing right now, really. The STAR method is situation, task, action, result for behavioral questions.
Okay.
So what do you do when you find Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the sewers? That's the situation. There's a task, action, and result.
When I find them there?
Yeah, and they want to attack you because you're in their home.
I'm gonna they will attack me.
Yeah, they don't like you in their home.
I'm gonna tell them, or I'm gonna offer them a pizza.
Okay, and then your action.
My action will be when they are going when they're eating the pizza. Mm-hmm. I'm going for the leader, the rat.
Jackie?
Yeah.
Aw.
I want to meet him.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
You're just gonna talk to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him.
Take him out for fika.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take him out for fika.
For fika, yeah.
Yeah.
And the result of this will be
a date.
A date. Mattias
winking a lot.
You just want a date.
Yeah,
okay.
With the Jackie Rat.
With Jackie Rat.
Ratty Chan.
Jackie Rat? No. Okay, number 3, dress appropriately. Choose an outfit that matches the company's culture. So, formal for corporate, business casual for startups.
So, I'm gonna have the mask.
Are you gonna become a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Yeah, but an old one.
Okay, so you went from applying to be a sewage cleaner to becoming a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Somehow.
Okay. So
but no,
you're going to an interview to be a turtle.
The thing is, when they are doing the thing, getting the bad guys and stuff, I'm staying there cleaning the place.
Oh, you're like the mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
you're applying to be a turtle mom.
Turtle mom. Yeah. And so I'm gonna nag about, them leaving trash all over the place and... yeah.
All right. But ensure your clothing is clean, well-fitted, and professional.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 4, communicate effectively. Maintain good posture and eye contact.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Speak clearly and confidently.
And don't forget to wink.
Listen carefully and respond thoughtfully.
Mm-hmm.
Use positive body language, like smile, nod, and don't cross your arms.
Okay.
It doesn't say anything about winking.
No, so that's okay. I'm gonna... Wait a minute, so can I... where do I put my arms? That's always a problem, because I never know what to do with my arms.
I know. You have weird dinosaur arms all the time.
Should I try to...
Around the shoulders or around the waist?
Yeah.
Not yours. Behind your back. For a date.
Oh, for a date. Okay.
Yeah. You
Okay.
pull them close and you put your arm around their shoulder or around their waist.
And then I squeeze.
Yeah. Squeeze the life out of them.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to get, like jelly out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or no, like a toothpaste. And just start at the bottom and start squeezing all the way up. And then all of their organs come out of their face.
And I open my mouth.
Go for a kiss.
Rat organs.
And then you killed Jackie. Oh, no.
Sorry, Ratty.
But before you kill your date.
So the
Interviewer date.
It's the employer, date, and a rat.
Also a rat. All in one. Okay. But number 5 is you should ask thoughtful questions. So at the end, they'll be like, okay, but do you have any questions for me? And you should show your interest by asking things like, what does success look like in this role?
Okay.
And what are the biggest challenges the team is facing? The turtles, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I guess that would be bad guys.
Yeah. Shredder
Okay.
is a bad guy.
A paper shredder? Or...
Well, yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I know that there's a bad guy called Shredder.
Okay. Also, can you describe the team culture? Teenagers, I guess.
Yeah, they want me to describe the turtles.
You're supposed to ask these questions.
Okay. I'm gonna
Jackie
ask.
is supposed to answer them for you.
Well, ask
Jackie
about the turtles.
about the turtles. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because that's the team.
Yeah.
And I'm their mom. Oh, because the rat is like a father figure.
Right.
Yeah,
And
I'm.
he needs a maid.
Yeah. And
So I don't know if you're just like a spy next door kind of situation.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Makes
Just
sense.
take out their trash and Jackie will be like, yeah, I like you.
Yeah. So am I Jackie?
You're Jackie in
or...
that situation.
Okay, so I'm like Jackie dating Jackie.
Right. The human Jackie dating the rat form Jackie.
Yeah. Are we?
He's very self-centered because he named his child after himself. So, yeah, it makes sense. He would date himself, I think. Number 6, handle difficult questions gracefully. So if you get asked a question that you don't know an answer to, stay calm and think aloud.
Okay. And oh yeah, I do that, and then I can, like do the shoulder ryck with shrugging and do a creepy smile.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Maybe.
And start to dance.
Throw your arms in the air.
Yeah.
Wave them like you just don't care.
Look at this.
If asked about your weaknesses, focus on how you're improving them. Are you working on that 50?
Yeah, I'm working on the 50, but I'm expecting 45.
Okay. If discussing salary, research beforehand and be ready to negotiate.
Okay.
Forget that. Number
Pizza?
7. Pizza?
Yeah, can I that? I mean, that's payment enough for me.
I think you can negotiate that.
Yeah. How many slices I get?
Yeah, when they get pizza.
Yeah.
If you get anything at all.
Yeah.
You're just a maid.
Yeah, I'm the mom.
Moms don't get much.
No.
It's very low salary. Number 7, follow up. Send a thank you email within 24 hours reiterating your enthusiasm.
Yeah, so thanks for last night.
Yeah.
That kind of a mail.
And then you personalize it by mentioning a specific part of the conversation.
Oh, yeah. I'll be mentioning a special part.
His tail.
Yeah. In a way.
I mean, he's dead at this point, so.
Or a body part, there's a lot.
I liked your liver.
Yeah.
It was the best part.
It was red. Brownish.
It was a brownish red.
Brownish red.
Liver red. So here are some things not to do at an interview.
Snot?
Snot to do at an interview.
Okay.
Do not arrive late or too early.
Okay, you have to be exactly on time.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be good to arrive a little bit early, though?
Not too early.
No, not like 5 hours early or so.
Yeah, because that could be disruptive. Do not dress inappropriately. Being too casual or too formal can signal that you don't understand the company culture. So if you don't dress up as a turtle, they're not gonna let you be a turtle.
Okay,
Mom.
but should I have like an apron on?
Maybe, yeah, to
Yeah.
really sell that you want to be a mom or a maid.
Yeah,
A maid that becomes a mom.
yeah. Turtle maid.
Turtle maid. Do not speak negatively about past employers.
Okay.
Focus on what you learned from past challenges.
Other jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I can pack.
I can pack. Yeah.
Don't ramble or go off topic.
Don't Rambo.
No Rambo. Keep Rambo out of it. I don't think they'd like that.
No. So I should just go like straight to the point.
Right.
I want to be a mom.
I want to be your mom.
Let's do it, rat. Wink, wink.
Do not lie or exaggerate.
Okay.
Be honest about your skills and experiences.
Okay. So how do I do that?
Not lie.
Okay.
If you have to ask that question, that's a whole other problem. How do I not lie?
Yeah, I don't know. What did it tell the truth?
What's that?
Weird word.
Truth?
Truth.
Do not be too passive. Failing to show enthusiasm makes you seem uninterested. Do not interrupt or talk over the interviewer.
Okay.
Let them finish their question before responding.
To be honest for a bit, I really don't like to hear myself when we're talking because I interrupt you all the time.
Oh, I interrupt you
Oh,
all the time as well.
okay.
So
I don't notice that as much as me interrupting you. I'm like, can you let her talk?
Well, it's always been a problem that I interrupt you, or at least fill in your words.
Oh,
That kind of annoys me about myself, is I try to help you just to keep things going when maybe I should just let you finish your thought.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have that much a problem with that.
Okay.
But and I mean, mostly when I interrupt is no nad. It's no.
Again? Okay. You want to just take it in Swedish?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. It's when. See.
You could say the word.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Can we move on?
End of the sentence. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Yeah.
wisp.
It's when when we're talking about movies. That's when I interrupt you the most.
You get so excited, though.
I do, and it annoys me when you're trying to talk about the movie, and I'm like, blah, 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 blah.
You start eating me.
Yeah, I'm like the Cookie Monster, but with movies. That movie's for me.
Anyway. Yeah. So don't do that.
Okay.
Don't go in not knowing anything about the company. So do your research. Make sure you watch all the episodes of Turtles.
Yeah, and all the movies.
All the movies. And don't not ask questions. Have at least a couple thoughtful questions prepared. Saying I have no questions makes it seem like you're not interested.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Like, nope, I'm good.
Yeah.
Everything's clear here. So do you have any questions for Jackie when you go out on a date with him before you squeeze his brains out?
How long is your tail?
Like, you can't see.
That's it?
I expected longer.
Yeah. It's a disappointment.
Do not check your phone.
Okay. What if I written down questions on my phone?
You better memorize those questions.
But I'm nervous.
Yeah, no. Don't be overly focused on the salary too soon.
Okay, so don't talk about pizza too soon.
Right. You might attract unexpected or unwanted guests.
Oh.
While salary is important, bringing it up too early makes it seem like that's all you care about. So wait for them to bring it up.
Yeah. What if they don't?
Then that could be one of your prepared questions at the end.
Ah, yeah. Pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna ask.
Don't show poor body language. Like
Poor
I said,
body.
Don't show your poor body. Make sure you work out before.
Yeah. Do that 50.
Get that 50 done so that you can say, I also did that 50 once today.
Yeah. Not just 2 years ago.
No. Don't sound too rehearsed or robotic, which is a problem for you.
That's
you are a robot.
Very much a problem for me.
So speak naturally and adjust your responses based on the conversation. Adjust your voice to, or program it to not be on robot mode. Human mode.
Okay, I can try that. I can try that.
I can try that.
Is this okay? Do I sound less robotic now?
No.
No.
Okay.
Darn it.
Here are some incredibly inappropriate things to do.
Okay.
At an interview.
Yeah.
5. Number 1 is answering a phone call or texting.
Okay.
Checking your phone, texting, or answering a call mid-interview shows a complete lack of respect and professionalism.
Okay, I just have to take this.
No.
Hello.
Do not do that.
Okay, I'll text instead then.
Do not... do not... He said something about interrupting. Do not bring food and eat at your interview.
Okay, no pizza.
No.
Okay.
Unless the interviewer offers you something.
Pizza.
Eating or chewing gum during an interview is unprofessional and distracting.
Okay.
Do not make inappropriate jokes or comments.
That's a problem. That's my biggest problem.
That can instantly ruin your chances.
Yeah, I would probably say like, you rat bastard.
Okay.
Wink, wink.
Do not overshare your personal problems.
My other dates.
My past experiences.
Other rats I dated.
They were the real rats.
Yeah.
Discussing family drama, relationship issues, or financial struggles makes the interview awkward.
Oh, yeah.
And the last one, which is really going to complicate things for you, do not flirt with the interviewer. Making suggestive comments or inappropriate compliments is highly unprofessional and will likely get you immediately disqualified.
I love that. That was the first thing I said, I think.
Maybe you shouldn't be winking or touching or squeezing your interviewer like a toothpaste tube.
No, maybe not. Or asking about the tail.
Yeah, don't ask about his tail. It might be sensitive. And that's all I got.
Yeah.
So, good luck to you.
Yeah, I really need it.
Yeah, I hope you get your sewage cleaning turtle maid rat wife.
Pipe and wipe.
Mom.
Was it pipe and wipe?
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pipe and wipe services and company or something. I hope you get the job.
Yeah, I want to meet the turtles.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, and the rat.
Yeah.
I like the rat. Jackie Rat.
Jackie Rat. All right, well, that's all I've got for today.
Awesome.
As we wrap this up, it is April now. So, back to being good, would you like to do a weight update since giving up?
Yeah.
First day weighing ourselves since we took a break with our weight journey.
Yeah. So, do you want me to start?
You can start.
Okay. I gained 1.3 kilograms.
Okay, that's all right. I gained 8 kilos.
Yeah.
That was expected because I really let go and I have been consuming a lot of sugar lately. And so coming back from that is going to be difficult.
Yeah. But I feel like you got this. You usually lose a lot of weight, though.
I don't expect to lose that much tonight.
No, maybe not tonight, but...
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say anything because the last time I said something, it blew up in my face.
Yeah.
But, I should have some progress by the next time we record in over a week.
Yeah.
We're not recording for it's going to be over a week.
Week and a half.
We're going to have a lot to say next week.
Yeah.
So, Mattias, what is currently ruining your life?
What is current?
There's not much that's ruining your life right now.
No.
You seem to have it pretty good.
I'm pretty good. I feel good. Everything is good. I guess I mean, it's the confusing day shifts or like last week's days since we had like a weekend in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
And that's
the day confusion.
Yeah, that's the thing. Other than that, I didn't even tell the people about me oversleeping Saturday and Sunday.
Oh god. Yeah.
Because
it was weekend.
Because it was weekend and my alarm didn't go off and I didn't know why it didn't go off. And I realized that on Sunday night.
Yeah.
That was annoying.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to agree that the whole day confusion and the weird scheduling and everything is out of control, it feels like. Mm-hmm. But give it a couple of weeks and we'll be back on track.
Yeah.
Because that night shift thing, it really messed me up. Because I was waking up in the morning thinking, oh, it's Sunday. And then by the evening, it's like, oh, it's Monday. And then I'd wake up again. It's Sunday. And then it's Monday again, suddenly in the middle of the day. Mm. And then yesterday was Monday, but it felt like Friday. And today feels like Friday because we're recording. Mm. So I've had 2 Fridays in a row.
Yeah. Last week you said it was Friday because we had a movie night.
Yeah. Oh my God. I've been so confused. And
Friday all week.
The rest of this week's going to be weird. Next week is probably going to be weird. But the week after that, hopefully I'll be back. Yeah. On a good schedule.
So yeah, day confusion.
Yes. I'm all out of sips.
Me too. And that means we're all out of episode.
Would you like to wrap this up?
Maybe we should do the fan mails.
Oh, yeah. I got fan mail that says, may you live as long as you want and not want as long as you live. Is an Irish toast. Bread, cinnamon, eggs, and maple syrup is a French toast. Oh, okay. And that's funny. Okay. May you live as long as you want, and not want as long as you live is an Irish toast. The Irish toast, with a beverage.
Yeah. Skål.
Yeah. Mm. Bread, cinnamon, eggs, and maple syrup is a French toast. The food.
Yeah.
That was funny. It took me a second. I didn't really get it, but now I get it, and it was funny. Thank you, Heather, who also asked, is this episode supposed to be only 2 minutes long? It was just a bunch of weird noises. Yes, thank you for listening to the episode. Yeah. It was really fun.
It was a good one.
It was. I really liked the April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was. Yeah, I think it was...
We put a lot of work into that, so it better be appreciated.
We put a lot of work into 2 minutes or 3.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, our next live Mad Libs is this weekend. So the past weekend, at some point this episode is going up and the Mad Libs would have already been done. We were drunk and it was really fun.
Yeah.
So thank you for participating. Like I said, I have no idea what day it is, and I have how long it's going to be until this comes out.
I think we were too drunk, because we don't even remember what happened.
I really hope that we get really drunk.
We were too drunk to remember what happened on the live Mad Libs.
That's right. So, our next live Mad Libs will be a normal one.
I thought you would say annoying.
Really annoying. How do we feel about May 3rd?
We can throw that date out.
At the moment, we're planning on having the next live Mad Libs on May 3rd. We hope you will be there. Alright. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be back at some point in life. I really don't know. Next week?
Yeah.
Next Tuesday?
Probably.
On a Tuesday in the near future.
You know what we should do?
What?
When you say next week, and I...
Oh, we'll be back next week with a new amazing episode, hopefully. And that's it. Anything else?
Nothing else.
All right, send us a text. Thanks for hanging out with us. Have a great life.
Yeah.
Thanks and bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-byes. Thank you for listening to the Roasty Toasty Ghosty podcast.
If you kind of liked our episode, follow us on the social medias. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Roasty Toasty Ghosty Pod.
And Twitch at Roasty Toasty Ghosty Podcast, where we play live Mad Libs every month.
Consider supporting us on Buzzsprout, where you can find deleted content and our entire movie night lists.
We hope you enjoyed this episode just as we enjoyed making it.
And we'll be back with another one next Tuesday on a podcast provider near you.
Goodbye, Mattias.
Goodbye, Lauren.